What's good, everybody? It's your boy Sean for Envy, and I am back with another video. Today we are reacting to this video I saw online today. A woman on TikTok says men have an issue paying child support because it's the idea of paying money to a woman they're no longer having sex with. Sounds controversial. Either way, we're gonna get into this video, and I'll add my thoughts and comments below.
Hey ladies, do you want to know the real issue that men have with child support? You chasing him, begging him, and he's upset because he has to pay? The real issue is not the child supports per se. It's the idea that they have to keep paying money to a woman that they no longer are having sex with. Because men instinctively know that they have to pay for sex one way or another one. And for them to have to keep giving money to someone that they no longer have sexual access to burns them alive. That's why they're always talking about, she's gonna do this with the money, she's gonna do that with the money. They don't want to keep paying for pussy they ain't getting no more.
Okay. My initial thoughts, I see this a lot with people, especially men who pay child support. This, I would say, I wouldn't generalize this. I wouldn't generalize this. This is more like a every case is different. You have cases where men are paying child support for the kid or kids they have with a woman, and none of the money ever goes to the kids. That money goes towards her lifestyle and her extracurricular activities. The kids probably get bare minimum of that, and the mother puts that in her pocket. I've seen that happen a lot. Mother looks good, kids look raggedy. Also, I've seen situations where mothers are actually mothers have the kids, fathers pay the child support, and the money does go towards the bills, does go towards clothes, shoes, food, whatever. And baby fathers or baby daddies or whatever, fathers are not, they don't technically see it. They feel as much money as they're dishing out, their kids are supposed to be, I guess, living a certain type of lifestyle that they just don't see. And I've seen cases where the father's child support basically keeps another household afloat. Sometimes it's so much that the mothers feel like, hey, I don't have to work because these 3 or 4 kids and all these child support checks coming in, I don't have to work. So it's definitely a situation that it varies. It's a very layered conversation. I don't think it's per se men are mad because they can't have sex with the mother anymore, because a lot of them still can, for real. You see a couple good nice things to them, they still can. I know a lot of baby daddies still mess with their baby mamas, and I've heard plenty of times where women who have kids, and if he gets another one, they'll say some shit like, I'm still fucking them, or whatever the case may be. So I don't necessarily think it's one of those things. I think the majority, if I had to really pick something, I would say that most men are probably upset about the child support thing because they still are taking care of their kids, and on top of that, they got to pay child support. I think that will really hurt my feelings more if I know that I'm in my child's life constantly, consistently, and I'm giving you money, I'm buying him stuff, make sure he or she has everything they need before the child support even hits for my check, and you still take child support out on me. I'll feel some kind of way about that. That's just my opinion. We can actually go to the comments and see what people in the comments were saying. It got very interesting, so let's see. First comment, wrong. It's the fact that most women do not use the money for their kids, but rather for themselves because they feel entitled to it. Yeah, I feel, and see, this is one of them things where I feel, because honestly, I'm all for child support. I feel like, you gotta you're responsible still. Now, this is the case where you get a person pregnant and you blatantly told this person, I'm just not ready for kids, for real, and she still chooses to have that child, which is her choice. You should have went about the proper the proper way to relinquish your rights. That way you just, and I'm not saying just go out here and just be a dad, be dad, but if you really, this is stuff that really happen on a regular basis. People, guys, even women, even tell each other that, look, I don't want to have kids. A lot of times, I know a lot of people, a lot of guys who had unprotected sex with a woman. Now, accountability. You chose not to wrap it up, and she chose to not let you wrap it up. She chose not to be on birth control or whatever the case, any type of precautions. You both chose to not protect yourselves. I'm not for baby deletions, should I say. But I do feel if the woman has a choice to delete or to keep, that man should have a choice to be there or not be there. If these guys are telling you, hey, I don't want kids, I'm telling you right now, I really don't want kids, and you still choose to keep that child, then that responsibility goes solely on you. That's my belief. It's my opinion. So when it happens like that, fellas, you need to do what you got to do. If you feel that's where you at, outside of you having to protect yourself, make sure you protect yourself at all costs, because not only can you have babies, you guys can spread or get STDs or AIDS, HIV, whatever case may be. So to know that people aren't protecting themselves is really dangerous itself. But let's just say the condom pop and mistakes happen. Let's just say you ran into a girl and she said her tubes were tied and she thought her tubes were tied. Come to find out, she still had a kid. It's like I say, it's very different. It's different things. It's not no one solution for everything. It's a lot of this. It's layered, but for the most part, you gotta protect yourself. For the most part, you gotta protect yourself. But if that man's saying he don't want a kid and you still choose to have it, it kind of goes on you then. You can't go screaming child support or deadbeat dad or whatever. You can't call a dad. You can't call a guy a deadbeat dad who didn't want to be a dad in the first place. So, but yeah, that's vast comment. Next comment. A lot of men never wanted a child with a woman to begin with, so that's cap. That's true. A lot of men don't. A lot of men, you can't sit here and say, I don't know too many guys out here just like, you'll know when a guy want to have a kid by a woman. Yeah, you kind of can feel when you've seen a man and woman be together for so long, for a while now, consecutively been together for a while, and they're building together, got married, whatever, and so when it's kind of coming, like, when y'all gonna have a baby? You get those questions. When y'all gonna have one? It's those things. And then some people who just out here just to have fun. A lot of men, when they thinking they have sex with women, they're not thinking about, I'm gonna throw one in her real quick. Nah. So that comment's definitely true. A lot of men don't really plan to have kids. It just, a lot of the kids out here are not to say accidents or mistakes, but it just happened. It's one of those oops. Hey, this is the true facts about it. It's just one of those oops. It just happened. Next comment. Or they're supporting the child already, and the mom is just greedy for money outside of what he's already doing for the child. Not all cases, but definitely most. And I've seen this. I've seen a lot of men take care of their kids, like physically hands-on with their kids, and that mother is still taking them out with child support. I've seen guys who have like 10 to 12, 13 kids, and the mother does not take them out of child support. Like, I seen, it's crazy because the people that you would think that would be on child support, those mothers do not bother them. It's always that good guy who, it may not work out with you as far as relationship wise, but it's always that good guy who gets stuck with the child support because they did something and they end up breaking up, so they're not together no more. And her knowing how good this guy is and he's getting away and he don't want to even be in a situation no more, he wants to move on. You know what? He ain't gonna never move on. I'm gonna put his ass on child support. He gonna pay one way or another. I've seen that happen in a lot of cases. Seen it happen myself. Next comment. Stop making blanket statements. This does not apply to everyone. Why can't people just speak about their own experiences? experiences. I mean, that's true. That's why I say I know me personally, I wasn't going to generalize my opinion on it because I've seen different situations. But for the women out there who do have kids by men and they know they're using that child support to either hold that man back from progressing, because you gotta look at this, a percentage of his check gone. So it's a way to kind of keep them from, it's a way for either to keep them from progressing further without that person, or hold them back, or just a way to keep you still tied to this person forever. So I've seen child support get abused in so many different ways. It's no joke. It's serious out here. I've seen women who actually live off of child support and don't work at all. I've seen it. So it's out here, but we can only speak about our own experiences. That's true. You know, thank God I don't have that experience of having to deal with child support or deal with any kind of woman being bitter for whatever past relationship issues. Last comment. I need the non-custodial parents. I need the non-custodial parents to know that by the time y'all send y'all money every 2 weeks, the necessities for the child are already taken care of, and the custodial parent is just reimbursing themselves. But see this, and that's true, right? That comment's actually true. By the time that money gets to them, that child been needed stuff. It's already, so yeah, that mother or father, because men take women out child support too. Cool. They needed that right then, so that money comes in kind of late. I get it, right? But I don't think it should be a reimbursement, because here's the thing. Either way, that child got to get taken care of, right? I look at it in a situation like this with the children. Regardless of whether that father gave the money or child support or whatever, you still got to take care of that kid. The whole I'm just reimbursing myself, I don't be understanding that, because it's like, so it's basically say when you say you reimbursing yourself. So if I see you, if food and water and clothes stuff cost you $200 for this particular week, and you pay your $200 out your pocket, then my child support hit your card or whatever, it's $200 child support. You're gonna take that $200 and put it back in your pocket instead of you putting $200 still on the kids. I don't know if that makes sense. Let me know in the comments if that makes sense. If you're giving to your child from your end of your end of the stick, right? You shouldn't be in a position where you feel you need to reimburse yourself for taking care of your own kids. Because if you put $200 on your kids and the child support I sent you is $200 to put on the kids, that kid has $400 worth of $400 to have resources. You're doing your part, I'm doing my part. How do you feel that you need to reimburse yourself for the money that you spent? If you spent $100 on groceries, okay, you had to eat too. So that $100 you spent on groceries and $100 come from my child support or whatever case may be, goes to groceries. You feed them, I'm feeding them. Like it should be no. I don't see the whole point of the reimbursement part. Like no, you can't reimburse yourself for taking care of your kid. If you want to get paid for taking care of kids, go open up a daycare. Go into child care services. But you yourself cannot reimburse yourself for taking care of your kid. Sounds stupid to me. To say that you're taking the child support that this man giving you to reimburse it for yourself because you spent money on something that's your part. That's your part. You paying your part, he paying his part. That's the child support. The difference is your part isn't coming out your check isn't before you see it. You get to see your money in your account, and then you choose to put that money on your child. Versus from a person who's having child support taken out, they don't get to see that money. That money come out along with taxes, and you left with whatever you left with to take care of yourself. So imagine people who pay child support and it comes out of their paycheck, and they actually still take care of their kids outside of the child support. The child support hit, boom, $200, $300, $400 child support hit, and then she still calling you and say, hey, I still need $75 because little JoJo got a football practice and he needs some cleats. And then we get mad at niggas for saying, well, take it out of that $400 that I just sent for him, which was supposed to be for him. If I got $400, you need to match my $400. If I'm paying $400 out of my check to take care of the child, you need to take $400 out your check to take care of the child you're in. That's just my opinion, my belief on that. I think it's messed up that some people got to be forced to take care of their kids. It's fucked up. And I feel that people shouldn't use past relationships to dictate whether or not they take care of the kids. I think that's fucked up. But in the end of the day, what's best for the child? My thing is, I like to, if we talking about this is 50-50, we 50-50 with this. Whatever I provide in child support, you need to provide and support for that child too. Not reimbursing yourself. That sounds stupid. That sounds selfish. It sounds like I'm paying for a child, like I paid you to have a child. Sounds stupid. But that's just my opinion. If you guys got anything you want to chime in on, you want to keep this conversation going down in the comments, please do so. As always, I ask that you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications so you won't miss any videos. Any comments, questions, or concerns, put them down in the comments below. And I think that's it. So without further ado, I'm gonna let you guys go. My name is Sean for Envy. You guys be safe. You guys love each other. Love yourself. Peace.